I know we touched on this yesterday, but this has to be re-announced. You might want to start stacking more government-issued coins, and it don't matter what country it comes from. We're running out. We're going to explain what's going on. Help me out with the thumbs up, my friends. Make sure you share the video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We got another giveaway coming up this Saturday. I'm going to either drop that video this afternoon, plug it in there this afternoon, or be Friday. You're not going to know. You're going to have to watch. But I will be doing it either this afternoon or tomorrow in one of my videos. Keeping you on your toes. Let's keep this channel going. Let's stop the melt. Let's get into it. Silver Eagles. You can go to Canadian Maple Leafs. You can go to Silver Britannias. You can go to Chinese Pandas. You can go to any government-issued coin around the world. The inventory is shrinking up. Meaning, yes, I understand what you're seeing out there at channel sponsor Pinbacks at your local coin shops. You're seeing the variable right now. I gotta stress this again. What people are not seeing. Please, please, please take my word for this. The inventory behind this is nearly impossible to find. Our Bolin dealer called us today. He said, look, I got 8 more Canadian Maple Leaf boxes. I got 2 boxes of Silver Eagles left. He just got them in yesterday. He says, they're trickling in. He says, after this, I don't know what's going to happen. He says, I'm going to be probably depending on coin shops. If the coin shop can't handle a monster box by themselves, he's going to step in and start buying it up from the coin shops. He's already put this email out to us. If you get monster boxes, get me involved or you can't afford it. He is scrambling for monster boxes, my friends. He is scrambling for government-issued coins. He's basically scrambling for everything. Alright, 1-ounce bars don't seem to be an issue right now. 1 ounce, just regular, common 1-ounce silver bars are not an issue right at this time for him. 90% silver he's getting a little bit plentiful on, which is a good thing. A lot of people are dumping 90% silver because of this crisis. Hold on to your 90% silver, my friends. Hold on to it. This is not a panic time to sell. And we're going to get into that more in a moment. I just want to touch base where we are with silver prices as the recording of this video. They may have already started changing because they're changing every second while the market's open. But I just did this about 5 minutes ago before I started shooting this video. Silver spot price right now is $53.87. $53.87 in the spot, meaning Kiko's price. The futures was $53.30. So we have a difference of 57 cents. The gap is closing in. When are these shops going to start going back to the regular Kiko pricing? I'm assuming it's going to be next week. It might even be tomorrow. Time will tell on this, my friends. We had a gap of $3. The panic came arise. We're staying north of $50, my friends. We're building a new floor. For the ones that are wishing for 45, 40, that boat has sailed. You're not going to catch that boat. We might dip back down to 50. We might even dip down to the high 40s. I pretty much think that boat is gone. The longer we stay above 50, the more of a floor we're going to get at 50 here. We're going north, my friends. I might even be wrong before the end of the year. I predicted $57 silver by the end of the year. We're not that far off from 57. We're not that far off of $57 silver right now. You think it's going down? With all the turmoil in the world, with the government debt, with the interest rates going to be cutting again, probably towards the end of this month? No. Here it is, point blank language. If you're able to afford it, you better grab it now. You better grab it now. Check out channel sponsor Pinbacks for your government-issued coins. Check them out for your 10-ounce silver bars. Check them out for your gold. Platinum is moving. They're back out of platinum maples. They got a few, and I mean a few, platinum eagles left in stock. Things are moving, my friends. People are starting to wake up. We're getting a little nervous at the shop. Where's our next government issue coins really going to come from? We did have a little bit of a drop today from our customer. We did get 400 silver eagles come in. They didn't want them anymore. They think it's going to drop. We tried every which way to make them not sell. We cut them a check. They're happy. Fine. I think it's a wrong move to be selling, especially when you don't need to sell. Because people are so tied up onto this stuff. The dollar that's losing value. The dollar that's losing value. Gold in the COMEX price. We're almost pushing $4,300, my friends. Did anybody expect? Back in May, we talking almost $4,300 gold today? I don't think so. Things are turning. Gold's going up. Silver's going up. The more this price goes up, the more concerned you should be. The more that gold goes up, never mind silver right now, the more that gold goes up, the more turmoil you're going to see out there in the world. And people are relying on this, the dollar. This is a losing value. Losing value. Silver is up over 82% year to date. Let me repeat that number. Over 82%. We're getting a little nervous at the shop. What is going to happen when we got no government-issued coins? I don't think that's going to be an issue. I think as the price goes up, more people are going to start to panic, cash out, and they're going to get this back. You worried about confiscation? I'm not. They're scaring the hell out of us. That is what's going on, my friends. They're scaring people out of their own precious metals. Remember, it's a long-term hold. We could very well see $100 silver within weeks. It would not surprise me right now. Where do we go next? Like I said, folks, check out channel sponsor Pinbacks. You want some government-issued coins? You want some backdated stuff? Check out the koalas. The Australian koalas. 2023s. They got the queen on them. They're going to come in the capsule. Get as many as you can afford to get. These make great Christmas presents. Who cares if they say 2023 on them? They're not making anything more with the queen on them. You like the queen? Don't like the queen? Whatever. Get them as you can while they are still available. You know, I hear stories from people in Australia. And please, if you're from Australia, Paul, I know you are from Australia. So if you're listening, let me know what's going on in Australia, please. Email me, put it in the comment section so other people can see it. We get a lot of Australian coins. People in Australia they seem to have a hard time finding their own coins. From what I'm hearing. So if this is true information, Paul, and I'm shooting out to you, Paul, because you're always in the comment section in my videos. I appreciate your support from Australia. If you're from another part of the world, let us know what's going on with your coins. I know some of you all have a VAT tax from different countries. I understand some states here in America have a sales tax. Some states have a threshold to avoid the tax. It just depends where you live. It stinks. I get it. Especially on silver in some of these foreign, to us, in foreign countries. To you, it's not a foreign country if you're not in America. So I'm reaching out to the people in Australia. I'm reaching out to people in the UK. I'm reaching people out in Canada. Let us know what's going on. What you are seeing at your coin shops. I know you probably, some of these countries don't call them coin shops. They call them something else. I can't think of the name. But let us know what's going on. Feed us some information. let us know so we can all work together and get out the right information to the viewers, because this is crucial right now, what is going on. And I'm still searching for information. If you have a question, my friends, I'm going to just be point blank with you right now. If I don't know the answer, you're probably going to see me respond, I don't know. And I'm not trying to avoid your question. I don't want to give anybody bad information. But I want to read a comment from yesterday's second video. I'm not going to call the person's name out. I left the comment up. I think there's a ridiculous comment out there. So if you're interested, if there were 9 replies, I'm not going to read the 9 replies. I didn't reply back to this person. I think this person is foolish, maybe uneducated, maybe just being a troll. I'm not quite sure. But this person writes, silver is worthless. I'd rather have crisp green paper, Fiat, in my fingers. I know that currency has value because it's printed right on the note by the damn government. You don't get that with silver. Well, you do actually. These dimes say 1 dime on them, but they're worth more than a dime. Your silver eagles say $1 on them, but they're worth more than $1. I can't believe someone actually wrote that, thinking this has value because it's printed by the so-called, this person's words, not mine, the damn government. Okay. Well, leave this in your bank. Leave this in your high-yield savings account. When your high-yield savings account's paying less than, most of them are paying less than 4% now. When silver is up over 82%. Well, guess what? I made you, to that comment, I made you something, because I printed this on paper, so it must have some value for you. Here it is, my friends. Here's a coupon for Santa Town. $5,000. Good until December 24th, 2025. And you must claim this at the North Pole, my friend, then. It's got value because I printed, because damn Coin Shop Chris wrote it on there. So to that viewer, this has value to you then, right? It's in your fingers. I had to make a joke, because that comment was just the craziest comment I've seen. I should really, I'm almost thinking about framing that comment and getting a laugh every single morning when I read it. That was a funny, ridiculous comment. Maybe this person's a troll, I don't know. Maybe this person's uneducated, I'm not quite sure. But really, if people really think this has value, this has been a losing value proposition. Has this gone up 82% this year? I don't think so. Everything's gone up this year, my friends. You go to the food, you go to the grocery stores, you go to Walmart, you go to Target, you go on Amazon. It's all costing you more. Your taxes are costing you more. Everything's costing more than it did a year ago, or since January 1st of this year. And this has been going on for a while. This has been going on for years. We've been lied to about the dollar bill. They keep printing this. They can't print physical silver. They cannot print physical gold. Silver, my friends, very important to own. You hold it, you own it. Not some digits on the screen. Not some digits with Bitcoin, meme coins, digits on the screen. And I love these people who made these meme coins. Oh, it's a community. It's a community of people. It's a gosh darn Ponzi scheme. That's what it is. It's basically legal stealing from somebody else. Price goes up, comes down. Price goes up, comes down. Price stays down on some of these meme coins. Same thing with Bitcoin. Go try to spend a Bitcoin at the farmer's market right now. Good luck with that. Go try to spend a meme coin at the farmer's market. Good luck with that. You're probably going to find people at the farmer's markets right now. Or maybe you have a local restaurant in your local area. Maybe your local hardware store will accept silver or gold as payment. Look, there's goldbacks out there. Some stores are taking goldbacks. Some restaurants are taking physical silver and gold as payment. We got to get the community woken up, my friends. Educate your localized businesses. I'm not talking your chain restaurants. I'm not talking your chain stores across the country. I'm talking localized businesses. Remember, this country started with mom and pop stores. This is how we built America. We didn't start building America with Walmarts and Targets or Amazon. This country was built on family-run business. That's what this is. This is our grassroots, my friends, if you want to call it that. And guess what? They were accepting before the dollar really got going. Before they took silver out of our money. People were using silver and gold as payment. As soon as they stopped in 1964, took silver out of our money, this thing they kept printing and printing and printing. Look at the U.S. debt. Look at the U.S. debt. You know, this is the thing in the nutshell. Why don't they just print all kinds of money and pay off the U.S. debt then? I mean, why don't they just do that? Prices are not coming down, my friends. Silver and gold are rising. There's turmoil in this world. Countries don't want this no more. They don't want this. They want physical. They want physical silver and gold and platinum and copper. This is what other countries are demanding right now. If you are having trouble at your banks getting pennies, remind them you are a customer as well. They may not let you have a box of 25 pennies, but kind of push the issue, say, well, let me get $10 worth. I'm still a customer. And that is what it is. That's where it comes down to be. Don't just take the teller's saying, get a bank manager involved or get your credit union manager involved. This is where we got to keep pushing back. Be nice. We got to stop the melt. Right now, the melt is a lot of it stopped right now. That's as far as we know. Far as we know. But these coin shops are kind of in panic mode. They can't send it. They don't have their exit card, my friends. We got no panic. We have no trouble selling silver and gold. We're starting to panic a little bit. Where's the inventory going to come from? We just can't rely on the public. Public's a big part of it. Selling back to us. Yes, we still have some major deals coming back to us. But those major deals are going to start shrinking up when people start realizing they made a mistake when they didn't need to sell. And they'll be back in for it. And the inventory you have in the shops, the inventory you see in the shops or online are going to be gone. Then what? Then what? Yeah, I think inventory will be out there, but at what price? It keeps going up. It keeps going up. Keep stacking, my friends. Stack at your cost. I'm going to keep you in the loop of what's going on. This is boots on the ground action here. It's getting a little difficult. And I really don't like telling you to go buy, but I'm telling people, if you can afford it, you better buy it now. Not financial advice. Not financial advice. New people are starting to come in. New people are starting to wake up. The numbers are growing. That means inventory is going to go a lot faster. I'm seeing it now. Take my warning. Don't take my warning. Sit on the sidelines, hoping and wishing. Silver is going to go down. Gold's going to go down. And 3 weeks from now, we could be talking $65 silver. We could be talking $4,600 gold. Look, my prediction for gold end of the year was 4,400 and let me say this again, $4,650 an ounce. We're pushing 43 now. We still got quite a few weeks left before the end of the year. I would not be surprised if we did not go above 5K for gold before the end of the year. It's these numbers, you laugh now. These numbers are not out of the question. They're not out of the question right now. We're going to keep here for you. We're going to keep transparent. Get your 90. Don't be scared of 90 right now. If you have 90, why are you scared if you don't need to sell it? This is just a bump in the road, my friends. Don't let this bump in the road scare you off. This is not going to last forever. Get yourself protected now. If you folks have any questions for me, I'm going to do my very best to answer them for you. You can email me, put it in the comment section. My email is always in every single description of every single video because people always got questions. Please, if you don't know something, ask. That's the most important thing, and get multiple opinions. I want to thank channel sponsor Pinbacks one more time in this video for sponsoring this channel, Coin Shop Chris. Thank you to the viewer, you, and the subscribers. And if you're not yet subscribed, you might want to be subscribed to the channel. Trying to get to 10,000 subscribers. As soon as we hit that, we're going to have a pretty nice giveaway. Thanks for watching. Crazy Coin Shop Chris is out.